8 years after Ashok Leyland and Nissan formed a joint venture, the two automakers have decided to rework its strategy, especially since there's nothing much to write home about. Under the new agreement, the Japanese auto giant will be selling its stake in 3 separate joint ventures. Farah Bookwala Vhora joins in with the details. Farah, what's the rationale behind such a move?
Well, you know, the relationship between Ashok Leyland and Nissan had turned sour over their loss-making light commercial vehicle JVs a while ago. And then, of course, there was that court case where the company had made, Ashok Leyland had made allegations against Nissan over inflated vendor liabilities as well, and then had moved court. Now, in February, the executives from both the sides had met in Singapore and had decided to chalk out the contours of this restructuring exercise that is being announced today. So under this, Ashok Leyland will buy out Nissan's stake in the 3 joint ventures that were floated in 2008. This is Ashok Leyland Nissan Vehicles Limited, Nissan Ashok Leyland Powertrain Limited, and Nissan Ashok Leyland Technologies Limited. And thereby, these 3 JVs will now become wholly owned subsidiaries of Ashok Leyland. We do not know the value of this transaction. Neither partner has disclosed it, and we're still trying to assess that. However, this restructuring now begins a new phase of their partnership. Ashok Leyland will continue to build under a licensing agreement the DOST vehicle and partner light commercial vehicles, which are based on Nissan's design, engineering, and its technology. Do remember that the partners had seen their relationship souring. I pointed that out earlier as well, with losses mounting and then Ashok Leyland moving court against Nissan earlier in the year. So this is something that the street had been expecting. So we are also not expecting a major stock reaction tomorrow. Now, also remember, Ashok Leyland took impairments for 2 consecutive years over these 3 joint ventures. In 2014 and 15, it made an impairment provision of 214 crore rupees out of the total investment of about 509 crores in these 3 JVs. And then in 2015 and 16, it took an impairment of 558 crore rupees. A little while ago, we spoke to Mr. Gopal Mahadevan, the CFO of Ashok Leyland, and this is what he had to say. Listen in.
Nissan Motor Company and Ashok Leyland Limited have now announced a restructuring agreement where, subject to statutory approvals, we are looking at taking over the, all the 3 joint ventures that we have with them and, owning them 100%. Each partner had invested about, I'm just giving some very approximate numbers of about 500 crores each equity, and we are looking at expanding the product base and continuing to build the business.